It will look, funny or bad, but that's the way he is. So you have to learn to accept each other.
So even in this, disjoint, do you think that couples who may express love differently be able to meet each other's needs?
But between the two of us, if we understand each other, that difference will not be loud to other things for you. It's a genuine love towards you. And it can only be appreciated if the opposite side also know that, like, there are different kinds of love.
Happy new month. You're welcome to the month of February. And for most of us, pretty much everywhere around the world, it's our month of love. And for FGCI, it's not any different. If you want to hear anything on love, relationships, and marriage, then this session is for you. My name is Sharon Torsu. And today I have the honors of having some people who are very well versed in the language of love. These are people who have been in marriages for a long time, who have been counseling couples for many years. And as I have mentioned my name, Sharon, I would love for them to introduce themselves as well. And at least also let us know how many years they've been in marriage, just to, get acquainted. So Deacon.
Thank you very much. I'm Deacon Eric Walanyo Tedeku. I've been married for 30 years.
I'm Patience Ajwa Tedeku. We've been married for 30 years.
I'm Christain Nanevie. Interestingly, also 30 years in marriage.
Okay, so today, like we mentioned, we'll be talking about love. And we're fortunate to have the couple here with us. So we want to talk about what love means to them, right? So Deacon, tell us, what does love mean to you personally?
Personally, when we talk about love, it comes to me as it's an emotional thing though, but it comes to me more like caring for someone or something, protecting that person, providing and making sure that I do my best to uplift the person's life and to kind of make that person feel satisfied, happy, and be a free person. That is the kind of love I can show someone. I'm not the type of person with sweet talk. I love you, but mine is mostly practical. A practical person. So that is how I can explain love: caring, protecting, providing, and making sure that the person is happy in whatever environment he or she finds himself. Yeah.
So for you, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, that is me.
And Mrs. Tedeku, I think I'll have to ask you the exact same question. What does love mean to you personally?
Thank you, Dzifa. Personally, love means respecting me, caring for me, being there for me. That is it.
And then do you think that people express love differently?
Yes, they do.
And why?
I believe that we are not the same. We are all different. For example, let me say food. The food I like might not be the food you like. So we are all different and we were brought up differently. So you don't expect someone you love to behave the same way you do.
So even in this, disjoint, do you think that couples who may express love differently be able to meet each other's needs? In what ways can they meet each other's needs, even though, they express love differently?
Yeah, if I can come in here, differently we may express love. But between the two of us, if we understand each other, that difference will not be loud, because you know the kind of person I am and how I express my love, and therefore you know I will be probably showering gifts on you now and then, but not telling you I love you. That is me, and you know it, and therefore when the gifts are coming, you know the guy is expressing his or her love. Now, from your end also, Fra, you are the type who do a lot of touch, kind of. So when that is happening, you are also okay with it. As long as the two of us understand and appreciate that is how we express our love, we'll not have a problem if you are not doing the way, because you know that this is how we are. So we should not expect that if I do it this way, you must also do it the same. As long as there's that understanding and we know each other very well, we'll appreciate it. That is, it should not be a problem at all.
I think also you should be able to adjust and accept each other the way you are. For example, I'll give you typical example. My husband is a type that will go out and will not tell you, I'm going out. You know, it's been like that, but I don't get, whenever he comes back, I'll just ask for you, when you are going somewhere, you will not even tell me where you are going. Maybe someone may come and ask, please, where is your husband? And I'll tell them, I don't know where he is. You know, it will look, funny or bad, but that's the way he is. So you have to learn to accept each other as they are.
I sneak out and come in.
And I love that we're talking about this, because then it shows us that people communicate love differently. And that is exactly where love languages come into the picture. I mean, we've heard this word, love languages, many times. We've even read books on them, but we don't really understand what it means. And so, Mr. Nanevie, if you could tell us, what are love languages? And do you think these love languages, as we call them, are scriptural? Which part of the Bible actually talks about love languages?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm quoting from Gary Chapman, and in my view, they align with the scriptures. The first one is words of affirmation, speaking nice words to your partner, your friend, the one you are dating, good words, compliments each other, and etc. And then the other one is, the second one is quality time. Quality time means that you meet together, you share ideas, and then you communicate your future. Things of common. That is a quality time. We are using the word quality, not quantity. So it can be short, it can be long. But the important thing is what transpired during the process. So the word is giving attention to each other. When one is expressing, the other one to be able to listen, give your attention to. And then the one is gifts, receiving gifts. During birthday time, ladies are sensitive to that. The men, we easily forget our birthday. So now we have a lot of ways of expressing the exchange of gifts. You can use the social media, WhatsApp. You can use SMS. In our time, you use card. But the cards is still in the system. You can still also use the cards. But the idea is that there's an exchange. You give and I also, give to you. And then the other one is, the fourth one is the act of service. That means doing things to, help each other. I think this evening we went for a program, and then we have to climb steps down, and then when we are coming, we have to climb up. I climb up first, then I stretch forth my hand, and then I held my wife's hand to climb up. That is yes. A sign of service. I render this, and it's a show of love. And then the other one is physical touch. You know that ladies are generally very sensitive to how they are touched. So it can be done through hugs. It can be done through embracing. I don't know the line between a hug and embracing, but both of them are, you definitely hold each other. This one is okay. But when you are dating, I think going a step further to kiss, I think that one will not be appropriate. I think the hugging area and the touching area, there should be boundaries on it for those who are dating. Otherwise, the rest holds.
For my couple.
No, I'm saying that it holds generally, but the last one, the way you touch, the way you hug, and then maybe it can be
the physical touch.
Yeah, for the physical touch. That one is there have to be a guardrail along the line. So, or maybe a boundary there. But to avoid temptation, just avoid it as much as possible, or maybe a gentle one.
So we've heard about the love languages, and so I want to ask the couple in the room, which of these love languages really communicates to you? Which ones? I mean, in your 30 years of marriage, which of these love languages would you say is yours? If it's a language that you speak, which one would you say you're fluent in? Perhaps in the way that you give it to your partner or the way that you receive it from your partner. Who will start?
You know, when the counselor was mentioning is it a 5?
Yes.
I was like, when it comes to love, your 5 senses must all be at work. The sense of touch, feel, taste, see, hear, all will have to be okay. Okay, so let me go along that line. In fact, my will be around taste, and that is I'm not too keen about plenty words.
Okay.
Action. Therefore, I wouldn't say that I'm expecting you to serve me like a kind of this thing, but there are little things you need to do that can really tell me that you are really in love with me.
So
That is it. So based on that, I return that by being very, very protective of you and making sure that your needs are met. So as long as I am doing that, I know I'm expressing my love. So if you want to accuse me of not touching you, not speaking sweet words into your ears, they don't mean
I believe
that.
Tedeku has a lot to say.
So my is I make sure that your needs, I protect you, I care and all those things, and I'm okay with it. That is the way I express my love. I don't know, and she's been okay with it.
That's him. Okay, exactly what he said. He's been doing that. So, mind, maybe he would tell you he didn't know of it until now. Should be a little touch.
Yeah, okay. Physical touch.
Physical touch.
Okay.
Sending notes. Affirming your love. Once in a while, I love you, I miss you. That should be it.
Words of affirmation. So you see, yes, it's 2, not 1. So really, I guess.
And we are in love, but I love you.
Mr. Say, what was the last time you said I love you to Mrs.
I can't remember.
Oh. As at this session, we have to shoot one. But I mean, it's so interesting to see your perspectives. You've been together for 30 years and you love each other, obviously. But some way, somehow, there's one person that wants to hear it a lot and they haven't heard it. And you're still okay, right? You're still okay. So we realize that, I mean, like you mentioned, people love differently, but you tend to adapt around the love because you understand that this is your person and this is how the person is.
So like for me saying it, I'm an action man. Like, just like you needed some units. Yes. I just sent so to me, that is my expression of love. Someone will say sweet, well, okay, I hope, Mr. Counselor, you are okay with me.
Or they need.
I think we are running the same way.
Okay, this is interesting. So our next question is really on whether you think that people can be genuinely loved, but not in the way that they need. And I love that we are talking about this because this is exactly what you have expressed here. But my question is, do you think that people can be genuinely loved, just not in the way that they want to be loved or the way that they need to be loved? But either ways, would they be considered as being loved?
Oh, definitely. Even if we don't use couples, but the parents and the child. As a child, your parents will do so much for you because they love you. But probably you, the child, you are not seeing that provision, that care as love. Probably you see it as where they are my parents, they are supposed to be. But it's because of the love they have for you. That's why they are doing all those things. So you may not see it that they love you, but genuinely, that is how they are expressing their love. And I believe when it comes to couples, relationship, there should be room for such things. Because we all have different backgrounds where we come from. The training we had and all those things. So if I am not the sweet talk type of person, but I do all other things for you, it's a genuine love towards you. And it can only be appreciated if the opposite side also know that, like, there are different kinds of love. Therefore, if he or she is not showing this sweet talk type and doing this other, I must believe it's genuine. So we can express love through diverse way, and it must be genuinely accepted. I mean, that is how I see it. It can't be a copycat. You do it to me, I also do to you the same. No, I don't believe it can work that way. And sometimes, right, it will be boring, monotonous. I buy you a gift, you buy me a gift. I say you are sweet, you tell me I'm sweet. So it should not be an exchange of this thing. It should come in diverse ways, complement each other. Then it will look wonderful. I hope my counselor will agree.
So, Mr. Nanevie, I think still pigging back on what Deacon is talking about, do you think that it is unbiblical to love people in the way that you prefer, not the way that they expect?
It is beyond biblical, because the way you expect it means that you are talking from a selfish point of view. Yes, and then the Bible, the 1 Corinthians 13, it's our standard for love. It said love is patient and love is kind. So if we have to be patient with the person and then they kind with the person, if the way you are expecting it, you don't get it. Remember, the Bible says you must be patient and then you must be kind. So I just use that only do that part. So it is unbiblical. It means that you are talking from a selfish point of view. And if you love somebody, you should be altruistic. You think of the person first before yourself.
So as someone who, you did mention the fact that for you, I don't know, you haven't spoken about your love language, Mr. Nanevie. So which one is your love language? Because I have a question on that.
Okay, like Deacon Tedeku said, you see, people express love depending on their temperament. A phlegmatic will show love by his accent. A sanguine will talk plenty. Do you get it? So my colleague, Deacon Tedeku, which unfortunate or fortunate, I'm also a typical phlegmatic. I'm using the word typical because I exhibit that a lot. But in marriage, we grow. So I think some of these things, I think I'm learning. And then, it is a weakness, so to speak. Yes. But therefore, they ask it to be shown. But they say. So it is rather my wife who rather expresses the love in words, but not to me. Yes.
So it's probably a woman thing. Women easily kind of express in words. And the men are okay. It's not a rule though, but I'm just saying so. Yeah.
So then, do you think as couples you can learn each other's love languages?
Oh yeah.
I think you have to.
It must be beautiful to do that. It's my 30 years in marriage, and from here I'll begin to try and do this. I love you. I love it. So we need to. It will be great that we are able to learn from each other to make it complete. Yeah.
And so, Mr. Nanevie, I think when you spoke about the love languages, you spoke about the fact that, there are some of the love languages that are sort of more tailored towards singles. I mean, not more tailored. I mean, it's for everybody. But then there's some that singles are...
No, the last one, yes.
Yes, they are allowed to practice a lot more. And then for the physical touch, of course, there has to be boundaries. So my question is that how do you think singles can practice healthy love languages now? Before you even get into a relationship even. before you even get into marriage. What ways do you think singles can practice before, they eventually get married?
Okay, I think what we said, one of the things we have to watch out is the communication side, the service side, and then the other one I mentioned is the quality time. When you have the quality time, what do you discuss? Do you talk about sexual things?
But as a single person, who will you talk to?
Oh no, we are talking about a single.
The singles.
Oh, okay, then a question again.
Okay, so we were talking about love languages, particularly in the context of those who are dating, those who are courting, and those who are in marriage. But for someone who is single, they are not yet dating anybody, but they're hoping to meet somebody soon. How do you think they can learn these love languages prior to their preparation towards dating, courting, or marriage?
I'll go back to their temperament because, for instance, if a child is brought up in a home where the parents always fight, he's going to have a challenge because he has not experienced love. What you experience is what you give. But someone who has grown up, a child who has grown up in a healthy home, a Christian home, where the parents, they have never seen any quarrel or anything before, he will not have much of a challenge. So the one who is having a difficult home will have a challenge. And then another one is the one who has also come from a single parent. Single parent is two. Out of wedlock, and then maybe he lost he lost the father or the mother at an early age and then transferred to the grandmother or something. So those environmental factors growing up have a serious effect. So the upbringing is very, very important because they said an old dog does not learn new tricks. So what they learn from the home is very, very important because the home is the first school you attend. So that is where the problem is. But at the same time, somebody who has not experienced love in the home, if he gets to the church is a very healthy place. Maybe he attended, he belongs to a youth group in the church. And then in the youth group in the church, he's able to relate with a lot of friends and so on. So, and then by the grace of God, it will help to correct then some of those areas. And then another one is this social media thing. If you are somebody who is always on the phone or the tablet or whichever thing they call it, and then depending on what you have been tuning in or what you'll be watching, it will register in your mind and it will affect your thinking. So those ones are the areas I think a single have this challenge.
Thank you, Mr. Nanevie. So this question, I'm guessing it will be for the couple in the room again. Do you think love is about intention or impact?
Oh, yeah, it must begin with intention and end with impact. That is how I see. So that there must be that intent. And the intent will come from me. Let's say between me and my wife, the intent will come from me. And she must show the impact. So it must be intentional and impartational. So that the two should go together. I believe that is actually.
Mr. Nanevie, would you like to answer as well? Do you think love is about intention or impact?
No, it should be an intention, and then the intention will graduate to an impact.
So just like
yes, that is it.
And also, do you think that love can exist without understanding?
Love must exist with understanding, because the Bible says that 1 Peter 3:7 thereabouts, that is talking about a husband and a wife. They said that the husband must treat the wife with knowledge, and when it comes to knowledge, we are talking about if you get the knowledge, you get the understanding. And then it also went on to say that if you don't treat your partner well, then it means that you the husband, your prayers will not be answered. So it means that treating, with understanding is very, very crucial. Yes. And then we are talking about, like our sister said, respect. The respect is very important. Yes.
So this has been such an impactful session, and unfortunately, we have to bring it to an end. I'm pretty sure that we are going to have to do this again because there's so much to unpack. But right before we end, I'm pretty sure you would have some closing thoughts. Something outside what we've discussed, or even within the purview of what we've already discussed. But we would love to hear your closing thoughts before we bring this all to a close. So, Deacon, please do us the honors.
Okay. Love is the greatest of all. First Corinthians 13:13. You realize that we talk about faith, we talk about hope. And when it comes to the Christian life, faith is very strong. Abraham's faith in God was credited to him as righteousness. So faith is very powerful. The hope. Hope gives you the substance to live, believing that you have something great. Then Paul mentioning all these three, but insisted that love is the greatest. So it tells you that in whatever we do, love should be the foundation. And it makes you respect, care, protect, and make life meaningful for people. So I'm not going to talk about this feeling love, but let's appreciate this love from God, which God demonstrated perfectly by sending his son to die on the cross for it because of love. So it's a very, very important thing we need to keep. And when we have that, we will overcome all obstacles. So let's make love our foundation for it. Yes.
Thank you, Deacon. And Mrs. Tedeku, your closing thoughts, please.
For me, love should be commitment. If you love me, you should be able to commit yourself. It shouldn't be because you love somebody, you want something from the person without you being committed. So you should be able to commit yourself. And then I want to also talk about submission. Like Bible says that women should submit to your own husbands. It's not a punishment. I think if you submit, you are going to benefit a lot. So women should be able to be submissive to your husband. You see. So that is it.
Thank you, Mrs. Tedeku. Mr. Nanevie.
Oh, for me, when you talk about love, I only have one word: sacrifice. Yes, if you go back to the scriptures, for God so loved, either he gave. So give means that it's a sacrifice. So the word, when you are talking about love, then we are talking about sacrifice. You have to let certain things go for us to get the other time. If you understand it to the other person, I'm not talking about compromise anyway. I'm talking about sacrifice, real sacrifice, sacrificial love. That's what I'm talking about. So I think that's what I have to add briefly.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. I believe we've had a really, really great time educating ourselves, learning a lot more about what love really means. Today we've learned that love is not just a feeling. We've learned that love is action. We've learned that love is an acting word. It's a lot more practical than the things that we profess. But it doesn't mean that the things that we profess is not also love. We've learned that it is very multifaceted. And it's great that we're not hearing this from just people that have read books, but these are people that have experienced it for 13 years of their lives. Funny enough. And I believe that we've had a wonderful time. So once again, thank you so much, Deacon and Mrs. Tedeku. Thank you so much, Mr. Nanevie, our in-house counselor.
You are welcome.
Thank you for having us.
So this has been Conversations on Love this month of February. My name is Sharon Dzifa Torsu, and trust me, we will be coming to your screens again. So please stay tuned. And we do hope that you have a wonderful month of love. So from all of us at FGCI, we say God bless you and do enjoy the rest of your day and end the month even. Yeah.